Hello, booktubers. Boomer Bookings here, aka Rick, and it's February, and there's a lot going on in February. I just thought I would talk about some of the things that I have seen. The major one, I think, is the Memorial Month for Jennifer Brooks. I was new to her channel. I hadn't been watching her talks for many months, maybe 3. And then in January she passed away. Very unexpected. And so many of the booktubers who enjoyed her posts are now involved in a memorial to Jennifer Brooks, which means that you'll read something that she spoke about that she enjoyed very much. Now, to find out more about this, if you're interested, which I think you should be, you can check Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space. She has a very good post about what is happening. And I would say check into that. If you haven't seen Jennifer Brooks' posts, I would say go watch them. She was special. That to me is the major one, but there are others, or at least 2 others that I could come across. And one of them is Holmes is Where the Heart Is, which means you read something about Sherlock Holmes, or one of his story, or one of the stories, or one of the pastiches, or any of the myriad stories that involve Sherlock Holmes. And I'm going to list these below as to who you can check to see what they expect. And this one is hosted by Roy Who Reads Anything, Book Time with Elvis, Mystery and Mayhem, The Literate Texan, Another Bibliophile Reads. I don't think I have watched all those, but I'm going to check into those. But I have a few books that I've lined up because I would like to join in on that too. Excuse me. Now, after that one, there's another one in February called Febregency, which is reading anything about the Regency period. And you can check with The Bookish Princess, Christy Louise Dostoevsky in Space, again, Ms. Richards Reads, and Tristram and the Classics. You can check out those presenters and you will find out what is expected for Febregency, which sounds interesting to me. I'm going to check on that too. And then there's always Criminale, who comes up with something interesting quite a bit. And his is Garbaugust, I believe, 2.0, which is to get a taste of what Garbaugust is about. 2 days in February, the 17th and 18th, he said he would like you to dip your toe into the sea of trashy books. So I think I'll do that one too, because I like trashy books. The one I was interested in, and I thought that I would kind of get involved in, is the Sherlock Holmes, or Holmes is Where the Heart Is. And I have the novel I'm going to read in this particular book, short stories I'm going to read in this particular book, and a pastiche in this particular book. So those I have lined up. And then I just had some things here I wanted to show and present. I have a biography of Charles Schulz, and it's done in comic strip form. It's done by Luca Debus and Francesco Matteucci. I probably destroyed those names trying to pronounce them. But I thought that was really interesting. And it's a biography of the cartoonist Charles M. Schulz, done in cartoon form that's very reminiscent or similar to his Peanuts characters. So, there you have that. I haven't found too many biographies like that. And I don't know if I mentioned my cousin passed away a couple of weeks ago. And she had a collection of books. And I remember talking to her on the phone, and she was telling me about Archibald Rutledge and how much she loved his writings. So I went, when they were cleaning out her apartment, and looked through her books, and I found this amongst her books, which I think I'm going to take time to read in memory of my cousin. And then somebody was talking about big books. And I recently got in the mail a book that I had no idea was this size. I mean, you could make a coffee table out of the book itself. I'm going to have to back up to see if it'll fit in the frame. But I'm a big fan of the EC Comics, and this thing is 16 by 12 by 2.5. Look how thick that is. And that just came in recently. I was shocked at the size of it. I mean, you can't carry that anywhere to read it. You'd have to have one of those library stands they put the humongous dictionaries on in order to read that. You'd have to stand. I mean, you couldn't put it in your lap. It would cut your circulation off. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it with this. I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention some of the events that are going on in February. And I have to say that February is my favorite month because my birthday is in the middle of February. So I want a Lady Baltimore cake. My daughter asked me what I wanted, and I told her. I haven't heard back from her, so I don't even know if she's found anything about it. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I will try and get all of this information down at the bottom of this after I've posted it. But I wanted to wish everybody a good Sunday tomorrow and say God bless you until the next time. Bye-bye.